What do you use to remind yourself that everything isn't that bad? While it is nice that someone is going around giving a lot of awards, please do not beg for them, monsieur. It breaks and is a bannable offense. Consider yourselves warned and have a nice weekend. I laugh at myself for being a big Oli your edit. I think someone's trying to get people to reply to this thread. For one reason or another. Maybe they feel others need to see the replies. Yeah, maybe smiley face. I think we all need to know how to keep ourselves cheery from time to time. I'm not homeless anymore. My chronic illness is in remission. So I can feed myself and even work outside the house. Life is. My chronic illness took a big old dump on my chest today after being great for months. I just keep telling myself that these flare-ups can go as soon as they come, and it's times like these that really grant me the wisdom to fully appreciate the good times. I think about the fact that all things considered I'm reasonably healthy and there's no warrant out for my arrest. Yet. Not anymore. I have a roof over my head. Yeah man, we're not all that lucky. We have oxygen. Oxygen is nice, right? I don't need a wheelchair anymore. Your name wouldn't happen to be John Locke, would it? That comment gave me a smile. That despite the fact I suffer kidney failure and I'm on dialysis 3 days a week. I remind myself that I'm at least still alive and can still be with my family. Many other serious illnesses don't give that luxury. I'm on dialysis, too. I switched to peritoneal dialysis a couple years ago after having been on hemodialysis for a year. I cannot stress enough how much better my quality of life has become. I treat myself at home, every night while I sleep. No more needles. No more sitting in a chair for 4 hours every other day. It's also much easier to travel. But most importantly, I feel better than I did on hemo. I always felt like a zombie after hemo. The dietary restrictions are also not as severe. I strongly recommend you speak to your nephrologist about PD. It's easy to do and you will regain a lot of control of your life. You will not regret it. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. Could I also send you a PM? My dad is on dialysis and very unhappy. Riding my bike and listening to music. It takes my mind off of everything. And I forget what's going on and I'm just happy. Edit. Holy crap, thanks for the upvotes and the 2 silver. I just got out of work to say this is a shocker lol. Thanks everyone. Doing anything as long as there is music. When I lay down at night with a cat. She's such a love bug and I am so lucky to have had her this long and all the stress just melts away. Red heart. I'm sure she's just the sweetest thing ever. My cat was at the sweet age of 13 before she left us. But I swear the snuggly ones get even more so as they get older. What better time to be snuggly? Once you're old, you don't have the strength to be so active as you used to. You lose the curiosity of youth. And so on. No better time than old age to start getting more snuggly. I try to remember that we all just making it up as we go along. Biggest realization for me as an adult was when I learned nobody actually knows what they're doing. Just their best. Same adulthood really became less stressful for me once I realized that there is no expectation to live up to other than your own for yourself. I text a friend and see if they want to have dinner. We plan something, and cook it with a good drink, then another, repeat as necessary. Life feels pretty good after a few drinks and dinner with friends. Also I get to try out a lot of new recipes. What are these friends you speak of? I learned in college the danger of having friends you also work with. So now I pretty much just don't have friends I can just invite over. Step 1. Dress in a manner that you find attractive. Step 2. Go to a chill bar if you drink, coffee shop if you don't. Step 3. Integrated. Purchase alcohol, coffee and just melt into the scene for a moment. Step 4. Find someone who looks as lonely as you do. Step 5. Talk to them. If they're not really shitty, make a new friend. Step 6 feet. Repeat this entire procedure until you have a stable of friends you can rely on. Congratulations. Edit. Best karaoke song for couples is not responsible for you drowning in pussy. We're only here for a minute. Enjoy. Edit. Thanks for the cake day wishes. Love you. Yeah, you're right. Never know how well might you'll be around, so you have to do whatever you can when you can. Happy Cake Day by the way. My pet's an amp. #X200B. Edit. For those who wanted an amp. #X200B. Edit again. PT. 2 more that my mom took. What pets do you have? I have a dog and a 4 cat. 3 of the cats are kittens that we just got 2 weeks ago. My love for deer on the side of the road, the ones that are alive. It reminds me the innocence of nature and makes me feel warm and alive. Glad you don't love the dead ones. Necrophilic bestiality is one hell of a kink. At what point does it just become sex with meat and not a specific entity? Hopefully this gets past all the award stuff. But one thing that reminds me that everything isn't all bad is that I have people and pets that want me around. I can have an utterly terrible day, come home, and my dog is waiting at the door to greet me. Every day, I'll go lay down, and he'll come cuddle with me. My sister notices the funk, and will make me dinner or a dessert or something to lift my spirits. And I don't have to say a word. I'm close enough with my best friend that he can notice something off about me just by the way I text, and he'll come over to play some video games and talk. Please remember that there are people around you that love you and care for you. When you're having an utterly shit day, there are people that actively want to make it better because they care for you. You may not notice the ways that they do it, but they do. It can be as simple as just asking how your day was, or as elaborate as taking you out to unwind and have a fun time to forget and relax. No one is ever alone in this world, even if you feel it. And, if you genuinely feel it, message me. I'm always welcoming conversations from anyone. So I'm having a bit of a day, feeling kind of downtrodden and alone. And your post really lifted my spirits and reminded me to think of all the ways my loved ones do support me. I actually teared up a bit. Just thought you might like to know. Thank you, smiley face. After realizing how much love and support I receive from those around me, the least I can do is be that person for the people around me. Reddit is a community of people from all across the world, connected by our interests. And we've been blessed with anonymity on this platform, monsieur. While some use it to spread hate and negativity, it has a much better use when it comes to positivity. I'm glad that I was able to lift your spirits and help you see the world a little better. It makes my day to be able to do that. That experiences with people is what matters most, not money or material. What if experiences with people is the problem? Experience different people. My cat pretty much instinctively knows when I'm down. He gets very cuddly and won't leave my side if I'm upset. My fiancé always says that he must be a loved one reincarnated. That's so cute. I can die. The world is going to kill me whether I like it or not. So why not stick around for a few more decades and see what happens? In some ways it's comforting to know I don't have to do this forever and I don't have to kill myself. Curiosity and things to look forward to, even TV shows, games, movies, or visits from relatives. I always pick something to look forward to. I've heard that's a really good strategy for people struggling with suicidal thoughts. Pick 1 or 2 things that are coming out weeks or months from now and remind yourself that you will miss out on that one thing if you go through with it. It's the little things that keep us going, and it's the little things that are often the most important. Used to say this about finding out about how Game of Thrones would end, and now I wish I'd just killed myself. This whole thread is reminding me that life is not always so bad. Thank you, my kids. They are helping me more than anything else right now. My kids are the best little assholes I've ever known. It's so easy to have the worst fucking day ever. Then you get to see your little one who's stoked to see you and it's all peachy again. My kid will come running to me or his mom when we pick him up from daycare. Chatter and sing the whole way home in the car. Then ask for his favorite movie or something while grabbing his blanket and getting snuggies. At this point I think I need them more than he does. Right now it's this photo that I saw in Photoshop battles a while back. https://imager.com R7Q SMyW. This beautiful cat just fills me with so much joy when I look at it. My youngest daughter Emma, she is 1.5 years old and just knows how to enjoy every second of life. She wakes with a smile and goes to bed grinning while holding her Winnie the Pooh. She falls while walking and just dusts herself off and keeps going. Every time she hears a motorcycle she says, "Ooh," and then, "Vroom vroom monsieur." My niece is 1.5 years old. Her amazement in being so fucking happy at the simple wonders of the world never failed to amaze me. She came to my home to visit a few odd weeks back, and she is a water baby. I pick her up, run some water in the sink, and put her in the sink. Yo, you would have thought I handed her the keys to heaven. She had an absolute fucking blast, splashing around and laughing and giggling at me. It reminds me when times get me down, think on that and it'll guarantee to make me smile.